Hello everyone, my name is Gurmeet, and in this video we'll talk about Python numbers, or basically the numerical data types in Python. So there are three numerical data types in Python. These are int, float and complex. This we have already talked about in the previous video, but in brief. So in this video we'll talk about the Python numbers in detail. So let's say x equals 15. So this is a Python variable that belongs to the int data type, and then y equals to 35.53. So this is a variable that belongs to the float data type, and z equals, so this belongs to the complex data type. So three different numerical values, and each belongs to a different data type. Let us just print these values. These are printing as it is, and you can tell basically by seeing them that which data type they might be belonging to. For example, I can say this belongs to integer data type, this to float, and this to complex data type. But we also have the type function to always know which data type a particular variable belongs to. So let us check that way also. So you can see the first one belongs to int, second to float, and third to complex. Okay. So the integer data types, let's see example of the int data type. Okay, so x equals to 10. This is the very basic example. Y is equal to, let me type a very long number. This is also an integer, and then let me enter 0, and let's say you be minus a value in minus. So all of these belong to integer data types. And let us check. X, Y, Z and U. Let's run the program, and you can see all of these belongs to the integer data type. Let's move on to float. I'll just make minor adjustments here, like 10.5, 0.93 minus, and let me show you one more thing. You can also specify floating point numbers like this. For example, if I want to say 5.6, or let's say 5 raised to the power 56. This means 5 into 10 raised to the power 56. I can write it like this, 5e3. Okay, also write it as like 3 capital E 10. E capital 3 10. Okay, now I'll check the again, these are the types. So you can see all of these belongs to the float data type, right? And similarly the complex numbers as well. For example, 5 plus 2j, and let's say 5j minus 7j, and that's it. Let me just remove this, and let's check the type. These are the complex types. You can see all of these variables now belong to the complex data type. There is also a concept called type conversion, using which we can convert one data type to another. Let me show you that concept also in brief, but we'll talk about this concept in detail in a separate video. Type conversion. So for example, so for example, I have x as a floating value 15.5. right? So you can check the type of this value as it is a floating point value, and I'll also print the value first. Okay, and then I'm just writing here x is equal to int of x, and then I am again printing both of these values, and let's see what it does. So you can see first it was 15.5 and it belonged to float class, and then I use the typecasting function int to convert it into an integer value, and hence it has been converted to the int class. And similarly you can also convert an integer to a floating point value, and also to a complex value. Let's try. You can see now it belongs to a complex value 15 plus 0j. So that's pretty much about the Python numbers. So thanks for watching this video. I'll meet you in the next video.